How are you?
Alhamdulillah. We are waiting for Rahma to come. Inshallah, Rahma and Umar will come.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Did you memorize your surah? We will start our lesson now. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Do you remember this dua, Rahma? Rabbi shrah li.
Yes.
Ira, do you remember this dua? Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ira, do you remember this dua? Okay. Rahma, which surah did you memorize?
Surah Bayyina.
Okay. Can you recite it?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومثل الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب والمسكين فاتكين حدثتهم البينة رسول من الله يتلو صحفا مطهرة فيها كتب قيمة وما تفرق الذين أوتوا الكتاب إلا من بعد ما جاءتهم البينة وما أمروا إلا ليعبدوا لها مخلصين له الدين حنفاء
ويقيم الصلاة
ويقيم الصلاة ويؤتي الزكاة وذلك
دين
القيم
إن الذين
كفروا من أهل الكتاب
والمشركين
في نار جهنم وخالدين فيها أولئك
Hum sharrul bariyah.
هم شر البرية.
Yeah, we stopped here.
Okay. Okay. So, and Ira, which surah did you memorize? Surah Qadr? Surah Bayyana. Surah Bayyana you have memorized completely?
Qadr.
Okay, Surah Qadr. Can you recite it?
إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر Mama.
وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر
إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر
ليلة القدر
ليلة القدر في خير من ألف الشهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم
من كل أمر
من كل أمر سلام
هي حتى
هي حتى مطلع الفجر.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. ما شاء الله تبارك الله. Okay. So Omar is not here. We will share the screen. Okay. So who will read the lesson from here? Who will read from here? Ira, will you read it? Ira? Dal alif zabar da. Can you read from here? Dal ba. Dal ya ze.
Dal ya zir ni dir. Zal alif zabar da.
Za.
Za.
Zal bao pesh.
Za wow fish.
Zu.
Zu.
Zal ya zer.
Zal ya pe zir zi.
Alif zabar.
Sin alif zabar sa.
Sin wow pesh.
Sin wow fish su.
Sin ya zer.
Sin ya zir si.
Shin alif zabar.
Shin alif zabar sha.
Shin wow pesh shu.
Shin wow fish shu. Shin ya zir chi.
Sad alif zabar sa.
The alif zabar sa. Sa the alif zabar sa.
Sad wow pesh su.
Sa wow fish su.
Sad ya zer si.
Sa ya fish si.
Sad ya zer si.
Sa ya fish si.
Dad alif zabar ba.
Toilet zebra dog.
दो
Owl.
वाव पेश दो
Owl fish too.
दाद या जेर दी
Tiger deer.
आइन अलिफ जबर आ
I live zebra farm.
आइन वाव पेश ओ
I love fish too.
आइन या जेर आई
I never eat.
और आइन अलिफ जबर आ आइन
I
अलिफ जबर आ
zebra I love fish too. I never eat.
काफ अलिफ जबर का
Buffalo zebra off wow fish wool
ओ काफ या जेर
fish off yes fish off yes there is
काफ अलिफ जबर का
buffalo zebra
काफ लाम वाव पेश को
wow fish wool
काफ या जेर की
calf yes there keel
लाम अलिफ जबर ला
lemon lips zebra
लाम वाव पेश लू
and now fish blue
लाम या जेर दी
Lam yazir li he
now this one मीम
mim
अलिफ जबर मा
mim alif sabar ma mim wow fish moon mim ya zir me
शाबाश good girl okay Rahma can you read from here
Yes.
yes
okay
Sunamahim dal zabr
No, dal alif.
dal alif zabr la
Okay.
dal
Wow.
wow fish wool to Dahlia Sir
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
Zal Alif Sabar
Mm-hmm.
Sabar Zal Zal
Wow.
Wow Fish Zoo Zoo Zal Yazir
Z.
Z
Okay. Next. C.
Sin
Alif.
Sin Alif Zab
Mm-hmm. Go on. Speak up.
सीन अलिफ जबर सा
Zabersa
सीन वाव पेश सू
Sin Wow Fish Su
सीन या जेर सी
Sin Yazir Si
शीन अलिफ जबर शा
Sin Alif Zabersa
शीन वाव पेश शू
Sin Wow Fish Su
शीन या जेर शी
Sin Yazir Si
Okay.
साद अलिफ जबर सा
Rod Alif Zabersa
Okay. Next.
Wow Fish
Su.
Su
Okay.
साद या जेर सी
Swallow
Yeah.
Swallow
See.
Z
Speak up. Speak up. Yeah. Next. Where is that? What?
The word.
Uh-huh.
Ali. Sabar.
Mm-hmm. Dog.
Dog.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Zod. Ka.
Dua.
Word. The word.
Oh, fish.
Wow. Fish. Do.
Okay. Next. What's the letter is this?
Dog ya zir duyi.
Dog. Word. Verde.
Okay. This
Ain
one.
alif zabar a.
Ein Alif Sabar. Ah.
Next. One.
Ein Alif.
Ein. Wow.
Ein Wow. Fish.
Okay. Ein. Happy.
Ein.
Mm-hmm.
Ein Ja. There.
Okay. Seven. No, look at the dot. It's just like ein. It's got a dot on top. Gain.
Gain. Ja.
Gain. Alif.
Gain Alif Sabar. Ga. Gain. Wow. Fish. Go. Gain. Ja.
There.
There.
B. Okay. Seven.
Kaf.
Mm-hmm.
Kaf Alif Zabar. Ka.
Mm-hmm.
Cow.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at the sign.
Wow. Fish. Go.
Qaf ya zir qi.
Kaf Ya There. Ki.
Kaf alif zabar ka.
Ta Alif Zabar Ta.
Kaf mau pesh ku.
Ta. Wow. Fish. To.
Kaf ya zir ki.
Ta Ya There. Ki.
Lam alif zabar la.
Lam Alif Zabar Lam.
Lam waw pesh lu.
Lam Wow. Fish. No.
Lam ya zir li.
Lam Ya There. Li.
Mim alif zabar ma.
Mim Alif Zabar Ma.
Mim waw pesh mu.
Mim Wow. Fish. Mo.
Mim ya zir mi.
Mim Ya There. Mi.
Hmm. Okay, where is Ira? Ira has gone.
I think she left. Yeah.
Okay, she's back. Where is Umar? Umar is not here. Umar is not here. Okay. Okay. We have studied Adab an-Nom, Birrul Walidain. This is the new lesson. Kindness to the parents. Okay. Okay, Ira, can you read it? Ira?
Yes.
Okay, can you read it?
After being obedient to Allah, after being obedient to Allah and the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a Muslim must be obedient to his parents. He should be polite and helpful to them. You should avoid doing things that will irritate them and try to be kind to them. A Muslim should obey his parents and do things.
Just a minute, just a minute. Okay.
A Muslim should obey his parents and do things they tell him to do. If your parents tell you to brush your teeth, do your homework, to wash yourself, or to bring something from the kitchen, you should quickly do it as you should do.
As you are told.
As you are told. Once a man asked Prophet ﷺ, which action is most beloved to Allah? The Prophet ﷺ replied, the Salah at its correct time. Then the man asked him about the next best action, and the Prophet ﷺ said kindness to parents.
Mm-hmm.
If you are kind to your parents, then they will be happy with you and will love you. If your parents are happy with you, then Allah will also be happy with you and love you.
If your mother is busy in the kitchen and your baby brother is troubling her, what will you do? What will you do? Can you answer? They are saying, what will
I
you
will
do?
take my brother to the room and play with him so that my mother can do her work.
Yeah, I will start fighting with my brother, or I will take my brother to the room and play with him too, so that my mother can do her work, or I will start troubling my mother. The B action. The B is the correct answer. Okay. If you are reading a book and your older sister asks you a glass of water, what will you do?
B.
B, I will give it to her so that she will be happy with me. If I make her happy, Allah will love me. Good. B. Okay. If your father tells you to do your homework before you play with your toys, what will you do?
C.
Yeah, I will do what he tells me because I want him to love me. Good. Okay, complete the following hadith. Once a man asked the Prophet ﷺ about the action which is most loved by Allah, and the Prophet ﷺ replied, the dash at its correct time. The man then asked about the next action, and the Prophet ﷺ said, dash to the parent. So what is in this dash? In the first blank,
Kindness.
Salah at its correct time, and in the second one is kindness to the parents. Okay, good. You have done this exercise. Okay. Umar is not here. Okay, we didn't read the next lesson for Nurani Qaida. We will read the next lesson for Nurani Qaida. Okay, just a minute. Let me open. This is about huruf al-lin. What are huruf al-lin? Waw and ya. When it is huruf al-lin, when there is fatha on the letter before that. If before waw there is fatha on the letter, and if before ya the letter has fatha on it, then it is called huruf al-lin, and it is a little bit long, such as this. How do we read it? Taw, tay, taw, tay, saw, say, daw, day. It is read like that. Okay. So this is our new lesson. Read with me. Ta zabar bao, taw,
Ta zabar wow. Taw.
or ta wow zabar taw. You can say in both way. Ta ya ta zabar ya tai.
Ta zabar ya. Tay.
Sa wow zabar saw.
Sa wow zabar so.
Ta ya zabar sai.
Sa ya zabar say.
Dal wow zabar daw.
Da.
Sa wow zabar
Dal
Dao.
wow zabar daw.
Sa wow zabar so.
Dal ya zabar dai.
Sa
Da.
ya zabar say.
Zal wow zabar zaw.
Da.
Sa wow zabar so.
Zal ya zabar zai.
Sa
Say.
say.
Ra wow zabar raw.
Ra wow zabar row.
Ra ya zabar rai.
Ra ya zabar zabar.
Za wow zabar zaw.
Wow zabar
Za ya zabar zai.
saya zabar say. Zay.
Sin wow zabar saw.
Wow.
Sawa.
Sin
Sin
wow zabar saw.
wow zabar so.
Sin ya zabar sai.
Sin wow zabar say.
Shin wow zabar shaw.
Sin wow zabar show.
Shin ya zabar shay.
Sin wow zabar shay.
Sad wow zabar saw.
Sad wow zabar so.
Sad ya zabar sai.
Sad ya zabar say.
Sad wow zabar daw.
Sad wow zabar do.
Dad ya zabar dai.
Ya zabar toy.
Dad ya zabar dai.
Sad ya zabar toy.
Ta wow zabar taw.
Ta wow zabar to.
Ta ya zabar tai.
Ta ya zabar ay.
Ta wow zabar zaw.
Da.
Za wow zabar zaw.
How?
Ta ya zabar zai.
Ta ya zabar spy.
Lam wow zabar law.
Ta wow zabar low.
Lam ya zabar lay.
Lam ya zabar lay. Zabar lay.
Noon wow zabar naw.
Nun ya zabar no.
Noon ya zabar nay.
Nun ya zabar nay.
Alif wow zabar aw.
Wow zabar o.
Alif ya zabar ay.
Alif ya zabar ay.
Ba wow zabar bow.
Ta wow zabar wow.
Ba ya zabar bay.
Ta ya zabar way.
Wow zabar chow.
Ta ya zabar chow.
Jim ya zabar chay. Ha wow zabar how. Ha ya zabar hay. Kha wow zabar khaw. Fa ya zabar khay. Ain wow zabar aw. Ain ya zabar ay. Ghain wow zabar ghaw.
Rain واو زبر
غين واو زبر غو
غين واو زبر غو
غين يا زبر غي
rain
غين يا زبر غي
okay فا واو زبر فو
فا واو زبر فو
فا يا زبر في
فا يا زبر في
قاف واو زبر قو
قاف واو زبر قو
قاف يا زبر قي
قاف يا زبر قي
قاف واو زبر قو
قاف واو زبر قو
قاف يا زبر كي
كاف يا
قاف يا زبر قي
okay so this is your lesson for the next week. Which surah did, Ira, can you recite all of the surahs for me? What you have recited till now? All of the surahs from Bayyana, from Surah Qadr till Surah Nas. Can you
Yeah.
recite all of those?
Yes.
Okay. Surah Qadr.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Inna
إنا
anzalnahu
أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر في خير من ألف الشهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر
Salamun
سلام
hiya hatta
هي حتى
matla'il fajr.
مطلع الفجر.
Okay, Surah Bayyana.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Lam yakunil lazina
لم يكن الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب والمشركين منفكين حتى تأتيهم البينة رسول من الله يتلو صحفا مطهرة فيها كتب قيمة وما تفرق الذين أوتوا الكتاب إلا ليعبدوا الله
illa min ba'di
إلا من بعد ما جاءتهم البينة وما أمروا إلا ليعبدوا الله مخلصين له الدين حنفاء ويقيموا الصلاة ويؤتوا الزكاة وذلك الدين القيمة.
إن الذين
إن
كفروا
الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب والمشركين منفكين
في نار جهنم
في نار جهنم خالدين فيها أبدا جزاء
أولئك هم شر البرية.
هم شر البرية.
إن الذين آمنوا
إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أولئك هم خير البرية جزاؤهم عند ربهم جنات
عدن تجري
عدن تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه ذلك لمن خشي ربه.
MashaAllah, Tabarakallah. Okay. Rahma, can you recite Surah Az-Zalzala?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
إذا زلزلت
زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض مثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ
يصدرون
الناس
أشتاتا ليروا أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم
فمن
فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا
خيرا يره
يره
ومن يعمل
مثقال ذرة
شرا يره.
يره.
اوكي آيرا والعاديات سورة عاديات.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعاديات ضبها فالموريات قدها فالمغيرات صبها فأثرن به نقعا فوسطن به جمعا إن الإنسان لربه لكنود وإنه على ذلك لشهيد وإنه لحب الخير لشديد أفلا يعلم إذا بؤثر ما في القبور وحصل ما في الصدور
إن ربهم
إن ربهم بهم يومئذ لخبير.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. اوكي رحمة سورة القارعة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم القارية ما القارية وما أدراك ما القارية.
Actually it is not قارية, it is قارعة. قارعة. Okay, عين should be واضح. عين should be clear. عين. القارعة ما القارعة وما أدراك ما القارعة.
وما أدراك ما القارية
يوم يكون الناس
يوم يكون الناس
كالفراش المبثوث.
كالفراش المبثوث وتكون الجبال كالإحن المنفوش فأما من سكولت وموازينه فهو في عيشة راضية وأما من كفت
من خفت وأما من خفت موازينه
فأمه
هاوية. وما أدراك ما هي
نار حامية.
Okay, you should memorize it again. Okay, revise it again, Surah Al-Qari'ah, because you are forgetting it. Okay, Iram, Surah Al-Takathur, Al-Hakum Al-Takathur.
ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون
ثم كلا سوف تعلمون.
كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترونها عين اليقين ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم.
Okay, mashallah, tabarakallah. Okay, Surah Asr, Rahma, Surah Asr, wal Asr.
والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, Ayram, Surah Humaza. Wailul likulli humazatil lumaza.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويل لكل همزة لمزة الذي جمع ماله وأدده يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة
Narullahil muqadam.
نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة
Innaha alayhim.
إنها عليهم مؤصدة فيها عمل ممددة
Fi amadim mumaddada. Laysa fiha. Fi amadim mumaddada.
في أمد ممددة.
Okay, MashaAllah. Okay, Rahma, Surah Fil. Alam tara kaifa.
ألم ترى كيف فعل ربك
Bi ashabil fil.
بأصحاب الفيل ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل
Arsala.
وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل ترميهم حجارة من سجير فجعلهم كعصف مأكول.
Okay, MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, Rahma, sorry, Ayram, Surah Quraysh, Layla fi Quraysh.
لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف.
Okay, MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, Rahma, Surah Arayta allazi yukazzibu biddin, Surah Maun. Surah Maun, Arayta allazi.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أرأيت الذي يكذب بالدين وذلك الذي يدعو اليتيم ولا يحض
Ala ta'amil.
على طعام المسكين وغير للمسلم
Fawailul lil.
وغير للمصلين الذين هم عن صلاتهم ساهون
Allazina hum yura'un.
الذين هم يراءون
ويمنعون الماعون. Okay, you should revise it again. Okay, Rahma, Surah Al-Maun, you should revise it again because there are so many mistakes. Okay, try to revise it at home every day. Okay, Ira, Surah Al-Kawthar, Inna Atina Kal-Kawthar.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Okay, Rahma, Surah Al-Kafirun, Qul Ya Ayyuhal Kafirun.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لا أنا عبد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. Ira, Surah Al-Nasr. Iza Ja'a Nasrullahi.
إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفر إنه كان توابا.
Yeah. Okay, mashallah, tabarakallah. Rehma, Surah Tabbat Yadam, Surah Masad.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tab ma aghna anhu maluhu wa ma kasab yasla naran dhata lahab hal maladal hatab fi jiha hablum min masad.
Okay, there is qalqala at the end. Okay, tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tabb ma aghna anhu maluhu wa ma kasab sayasla naran dhata lahab wa imra'atuhu hammalatal hatab fi jidiha hablum min masad. There is qalqala at the end of the ayah because there is ba and dal. What are huruf al-qalqala? Kutubu jad, qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. These are huruf al-qalqala. Whenever the ayah ends on that, we rebounce it. There is bouncing sound. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Rahma.
Yes.
Bouncing sound. Tab, wa tab. Tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tab. Ma aghna anhu maluhu wa ma kasab. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ira, Surah Al-Ikhlas. Qul huwa Allahu ahad.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwa Allahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad.
Rahman, Surah Al-Falaq. Surah Falaq. Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq min sharri ma khalaq wa min sharri غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر حاسد نفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, so Ira, Surah An-Nas. قل أعوذ برب الناس.
أعوذ برب الناس مالك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. So Rahma, can you read 4 rakah, 4 unit salah?
Yes.
Okay.
What do we do first?
Allahu Akbar. Subhanallahumma wa bihamdika wa tabaraka ismuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghayruk. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim maliki yawmiddin iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in ihdinas siratal mustaqim صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. أعوذ برب الناس من الجنة إله الناس من شر وسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Okay. Then say Allah Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Then what do we do?
Subhanallah.
Okay.
Sami Allahu liman hamidah. ربنا لك الحمد حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه سبحان ربي العظيم
سبحان ربي الأعلى.
سبحان ربي الأعلى
Not Subhana Rabbil Ala, Subhana Rabbiyal Ala, Subhana Rabbiyal Ala, Subhana Rabbiyal Ala.
سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى.
Yeah, Allahu Akbar.
الله أكبر.
Allahu Akbar. Again.
ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى.
Allahu Akbar.
الله أكبر.
Okay, then.
What do you do here? Can you say Surah Fatiha?
Surah Al-Fatiha. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Okay, then.
قل أعوذ برب
What do you want to say?
قل الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
Then. Okay.
Allahu Akbar.
الله أكبر.
Subhana Rabbiyal Azim.
Subhana Rabbil Azim.
سبحان ربي العظيم سبحان ربي العظيم.
Okay. Then we get up.
سمع الله من حمده ربنا لك الحمد حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه.
Okay. Yeah.
سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي
Rabbi
سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى. الله أكبر.
At-tahiyyatu.
التحيات الله والصلوات والطيبات والسلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Assalam.
السلام عليك
Assalamu alayna.
Alayna.
السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله.
You get up. Then you get up. What? The third rakat. Allah Akbar.
الله أكبر.
Then.
حمدا
No, Alhamdulillah.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Okay. Then Allah Akbar. Then
الله أكبر.
Subhana Rabbil Azim.
سبحان رب العظيم سبحان رب العظيم سبحان رب العظيم.
Okay. Chalo. Then we get up.
سمع الله من حمده ربنا لك ولك الحمد حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه.
Okay. Then. Subhana Rabbil Ala.
سبحان رب الأعلى سبحان رب الأعلى سبحان رب الأعلى
Then
Allahu Akbar. Subhana Allah,
Allahu Akbar.
yes, pay attention. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in Ihdinas siratal mustaqim Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghayril maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin.
Okay. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Subhanallah.
Subhanallah. Sami Allahu liman hamidah. Rabbana lakal hamd. Hamdan kathiran tayyiban mubarakan fihi.
Okay. Then
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. Subhanallah.
Allah.
Allahu Akbar.
Then Allah. Again, Subhanallah.
Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la.
Allahu Akbar.
Attiyatullahi wa salawatu wa tayyibatu wa salam alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaykum.
Alaina.
Assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillahi salihin. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa wahdahu la sharika
Ashhadu anna
wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin
wa ala ali Muhammadin
Muhammadin kama
kama sallaita ala Ibrahima
innaka hamidum majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidum majid. Rabbi yalli muqim as-sirati wa min zurriyati Rabbana taqabbal du'ai bil walidayya wal mu'minina yawma yaqumul hisab. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. Ira, can you recite Dua Kunut? Did you memorize Dua Kunut?
No.
Allahumma ihdina fi man hadait wa afina fi man afait. You didn't memorize it?
Yes.
Okay, can you recite it?
I did not memorize it.
Allahumma ihdina fi man hadait. You didn't memorize it? And
Yeah.
Allahumma inna nasta'inuka wa nastaghfiruka wa nu'minu bika. This one?
I didn't memorize it either.
Memorize it yet? Okay, both of you, Rahma and Ira, you should memorize Dua Kunut as well. Allahumma ihdina fi man hadait. There are two, Allahumma ihdina fi man hadait, and the other one is Allahumma inna nasta'inuka wa nastaghfiruka. Those are two kinds of Dua Kunut. You should memorize both of them, but anyone, one is enough if you want to memorize one. And who is the new student? The new student, there was, she was coming, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is your lesson for today. Inshallah, we will see you next week. memorize your surah and revise your Nurani Qaida lesson and salah, pray every day so that you don't forget your salah, and memorize uh, dua al qunut. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you?
Good.
Good, alhamdulillah, that's nice. Okay, so I'm going to check the homework. I did get a message that probably someone was having problems with logging into the account.
Brother.
Okay.
That's why she didn't turn it in.
Okay. So let me see. Keeping faith in Allah. What for activities makes a person successful? Keeping faith in Allah, doing good actions, advising one and another to tell the truth and do good deeds. 4. Okay, where's the 4th one? And, okay. And do good deeds. Okay. Doing good actions, doing good deeds. صالحات وتواصوا بالحق
You are
وتواصوا
not
بالصبر.
presenting.
I'm sorry?
You are not
Oh,
presenting your screen.
screen's not sharing. Okay. Screen share. I'm going to go back here. Yes, so that's good. And so, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, keeping faith in Allah. So, okay. We have some coming for, okay. وتواصوا بالصبر. The truth and have patience. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Who is this?
Arab.
Arif?
Yes, this is Arab.
Okay, Arif. How are you, Arif?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, good. And we have,
Oh, sorry, let me tell them to change. Can you, Mariam, can you change your name, please? Mariam, your name. Oh boy.
Mahjabi, Miss Mariam?
Mahjabi, yeah, her name's Mariam, but like that's her mom's name.
Okay.
So so you can do rename and then Mariam.
Okay. Which grade are you in, Mariam?
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is
Assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I'm from grade 4.
You're grade 4. Okay. So,
Assalamu alaikum. I accidentally joined with Rama's name. Could you change my name back to Radha?
okay, sure. So, Rahma, okay. So, Arif, you know Mariam?
Yeah, she's my cousin.
Okay. Rahma, and here we have Rauda. So which school do you go to, Maryam? Maryam, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Which school do you go to? I think. Maryam? Okay, I'm going to share the screen, or I'm already sharing. I'll just check up with the homework so we're not behind. Okay. Advising one another, tell the truth, وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ, and وَتَوَاصَوْ بِالصَّبْرِ, and be patient. So good deeds are 2 times, good actions and good deeds, it should be, and practice patience. Okay, what are the actions of a good believer? The actions of a good believer is to do the actions of what makes a person successful. Okay, what does the surah take this title? This surah takes the title of showing that your life is like a block of ice. You need to use it wisely. Is it? Okay, it's wise. This is that you wrote. There's a spelling mistake. Let me bring this to red, and it's wisely, and here it was to practice patience. That was the 4th point of Surah Asr.
It did not mention it in the page.
It did not mention.
It did not. On the page, it only showed 3.
Oh, it didn't show. Okay, no, there are 4 things, right? Because
Yeah, well, I was wondering what was the 4th one because on the page it did not show.
Okay, the translation tells you, what it's well as innal illa amanu. That's the first thing, right? الذين آمنوا, having faith in Allah, الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات, doing good actions, good deeds, correct? الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات, and وتواصوا بالحق. وتواصوا بالحق is advising what you told, tell the truth, or to be in the favor of truth, haq, and وتواصوا بالصبر. So it's the same ayat, but it has 2 things in it, haq and sabr. And sabr is وتواصوا بالصبر, preaching or advising others for patience too, doing it yourself and advising others too, and do. So that was patience, the 4th point. Why do you think that man loses? What do you think? Why do you think? I think a man loses the passage of time by not using it wisely. Okay, just wise and then the. So E is before L. Okay, good job, mashallah. And then we have brainpop, which is.
For some reason, it only let me do 9 questions again.
Okay, that's multiplication. Great, 3, good, mashallah. Then we have one homework, which is probably, sorry, is it this one? Yes.
This is Radha's homework. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
It came in 2 pieces for some reason.
Okay, that's good. 2 pieces. Oh.
So you can scroll up for the top piece.
Okay. Yes, praising, keeping faith in Allah, do right actions, tell the truth, and urge others to have patience. Very good.
Yeah, I crossed out the wrong spelling.
Yes. So the first one was like, when people are sick, they're patient. All right. And patience here is sabr. Okay. What are the actions of a good believer? do all the actions that makes a person successful, especially number, praising, keeping in faith. Okay, good. That's the same title. Life is disappearing and melting, and we need to take good care of it before it is all gone. Good, mashallah. So your homework is done, and here you have 10 questions, 68 points. Grade 5. Okay, mashallah. Now we're going to go to the Quran reading, and here we are into one, got the number. Oops.
I think we were in 150 maybe.
150. Okay.
I don't think we were at 150. I
Like,
think we were 125 or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
125, 126.
Yeah, it actually opened to 125. But I
We're at
don't
200.
124. Where is the, when we read, there is a sign, colorful.
Yeah, we're in 200s.
Oh, no wonder. Even though I did put 100, Surah Baqarah, 120. You see, it makes it 2. I write something and it's changing the numbers. So I think,
Oh, okay, I understand why.
okay, and that's why, okay, I scroll it. There it is. That's easier. Okay, so we're at 120. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
There was
Okay,
bookmarks underneath. There was
No, I
bookmarks.
think we finished 120.
we finished 120.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
were bookmarks underneath it. Yeah.
Uh, yes.
Make
Let
sure
me,
to remove the bookmarks.
yes, I should remove it. Okay, sorry. So that's removed. And we were at 123. Okay. So, Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir
I
rahim.
think I saw one
First.
in 27. I think I saw one more even if you go down. No? Okay. Never mind. But I remember I saw one though.
You did see one? No. Okay. Because there are other classes, I kind of forget to, but I do have it written, but that's
Can
okay.
I read first?
So, who's going first?
Alright. Alright.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. واتقوا يوما لا تجزي نفس عن نفس شيئا ولا يقبل منها عدل ولا تنفعوها شفاعة ولا هم ينصرون.
Okay. So, mashallah. Tabarakallah. Okay, here we are. So, what he, not writing, it's a test. Wa and taqu is fear. Okay. Wattaqu yawman. Okay, taqwa has 2-3 meanings. It depends on how it's used. Fear or mindfulness, okay, or to refrain from something. So wattaqu, and so here it's written, and fear yawman, a day, la, not, tajzi, will avail, from the word jaza, right? Will avail nafs, a soul, and of nafsin, another soul, shay'an, anything. Wala, and not. Yuqbalu. Yuqbalu will be accepted. Minha. Minha, 2 words. Min, from. Ha, it. From it. adlun, any compensation. Wala, wa means and, la means not. Tanfa'uha will benefit from the word nafa'a. Shafa is any intercession, any favor. Shafa'atun wala and not whom they yunsarun will be helped. Translation, please.
Okay. And fear a day when no soul will suffice for another soul at all, and no compensation will be accepted from it, nor will any intercession benefit it, nor will they be aided.
Okay. So which day is it talking about? Is ayah talking about which day?
Oh,
Day,
judgment.
okay. Good, mashallah. Okay. Next. Rhoda?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to go ahead?
Yeah.
So,
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ طلعها
Salah.
طلعها إبراهيم ربه بكلمات فأتمهن قال إني جائلك للناس إماما قال ما ومن ذريتي قال لا
Yanalu.
ينال
Ah.
أحد الظالمين.
Good, mashallah. Okay. So we have, let's have to go back. Yes. What means and is when. What is it? Tala tried Ibrahim alayhi salam. Rabbuhu. Rabbuhu. Rabb means Lord, who his Lord. Bi kalimatin, with words. Bi kalimatin, bi means with and kalimat, words. And because there's bi, that's why it's bi kalimatin. Okay. Then we have fa. Fa. Atammahunna. So we have hunna, one word, fa, one word, and atamma, three words in this. So, and he fulfilled them. Tammahunna means them, the words, right? And he fulfilled them. Qala, he said, inni, indeed, ja'iluka, ja'iluka, I'm the one to make you. Ka is for you, right? Ja'il, one, to make linnas, for the mankind, imaman, a leader. Qala, he said, wa min, and from, wa and min from, zurriyati. Zurriyati, the ya over here is ya mutakallam, it's like my, and zurri, offsprings. My zurriyati, my offsprings. Qala, he said, la, does yanalu reach ahdi, my covenant, zalimin, to the wrongdoers. Okay, can you read the translation, please?
Okay. And mention, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when Abraham was tried by his Lord with words, i.e. commands, and he fulfilled them. Allah said, indeed, I will make you a leader for the people. Abraham said, and of my descendants, Allah said, My covenant does not include the wrongdoers.
Yes. So the wrongdoers, they will not be rewarded, right? Okay, who's next? Mariam, would you like to read, please?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإذ جعلنا البيت مثابة الناس وأمنا واتخذوا واتخذ
خذوا
واتخذ واتخذ واتخذوا من مقام إبراهيم مصلى وعهدنا إلى إبراهيم وإسماعيل أن طهرا بيتي للطائفين والعاكفين والركع السجود.
Okay, mashallah, very good. You have the same Quran teacher, Arif and Mariam. Have you learned Quran from the same teacher?
No.
No? Okay, it looks similar. Well, that's good, mashallah. Okay, so we have wa means and is when ja'alna, ja'al made, ja'alna, na means we made. Ja'alna al-bayta, bayta the house, al-bayt the house. Masabatan, masabatan a place of return, lin-nasi for mankind. Wa means and, na a place of security. Wattakhizu, wa means and, ittakhizu take. Min from maqami the standing place, maqami Ibrahim of Ibrahim, musalla place of worship. Okay. Wa means and, ahad na. So there are three words. Ahad is covenant, a promise. Na, and we made. Ila with Ibrahim, wa Ismail and Ismail, and that. Tahira. Tahira is purified. Baiti is my house. The ya over here is for my. Bait means house. Baiti, my house. Litta'ifina. Li means for. Okay. Ta'ifina, those who circumambulate. Ta'ifina. Going around, right? The Kaaba. Wal akifina. Wal akifina. Wa means and akifin, those who seclude themselves for devotion and prayer. Okay. Were, little bit down. Okay. Were ruqa'i. Ruqa is ruku, right? From ruku, those who bow down. Were ruqa'i. Ruqa is sujud, and those who prostrate. Okay, can you read the translation, please? Maria, the translation? Okay, maybe she can't hear. Okay, and mention when we make.
Mariam, you have to read the translation.
Okay. Sorry. And mention when we made the house
i.e., the Kaaba, a place of return for the people and a place of security, and take, O believers, from the standing place of Abraham, a place of prayer. And we charged Abraham and Ismail, saying, Purify my house for those who perform tawaf and those who are staying there for worship, and those who bow and prostrate in prayer.
MashaAllah. Very good. And then we have, who's left?
Haika. Me.
Haika. Yes, go ahead, Haika.
Okay. What is Kala Abrahimu?
Okay, Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ قال إبراهيم ربي اجعل هذا بلدا آمنا وارزق أهله من
Samarati.
Samarati. Man also means whoever.
Man, yes. Very good.
Man means so many words.
No, min means from, man means who or whoever. Okay? Min, it has a kasra, and this has a fatha, man. Who or whoever, same thing.
Okay. Man amana.
Amana, the alif.
Amana. Manhum ballahi.
Minhum. Now here it's min, which means from. Minhum.
Minhum ballahi.
B. There's a kasra, billahi.
Billahi wal yawhi
Wal yawmil.
wal yawmil kiri kala
Akhir. Akhir.
akhir kala
Because there's a ha, it's a little more stretched. La, there's only fatha. So qala.
kala aman kafara fa umatiuhu kaliyalan summa astaruhu ila azabin nar
Ila azabin nar.
azabin nar wa bi'sal masiyaru.
No, masir. Good, mashallah. Wa bi'sal masir. Very good. Okay. So we're going to, what means and is when. What is? Qala, said. Ibrahim, Rabbij al. Rabbij al, Rabbi means my Lord. Rabbij al, make. From the word ja'ala, make. Hada, this. Baladan, a city. Aminan, amin, secure. Warzuq and provide. Ahlahu is people. Ahl is people, and who it's. Min with minas samarati with fruits. Man. See, min and man, there's difference. Man and whoever amana believe minhum from them billahi in Allah. B is in Allah with Allah. Wa and al yom the day. Wal yomi and the day. Akhir the last. Qala he said. Waman and whoever kafara disbelieved. Fa umatti'uhu. Fa is one word, who is another, and umatti' is grant him enjoyment. So then I will grant him enjoyment. Qalilan, a little. Summa, then, summa, adtarruhu. Adtarruhu. I will force them. Okay, who is him? I will force him. Who? Ila to azab, punishment, azabina, punishment of the fire. Wa bi'sa, wa and bi'sa is evil, but bi'sal masir, and evil is the destination. Okay, please see the translation.
And mention when Ibrahim said, "My Lord, make this secure city and provide its people with fruits. Whoever of them believers in Allah in the last day," Allah said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, "and whoever disbelieves, I will grant him, whoever disbelieves, I will grant him enjoyment for a little. Then I will force him to the punishment of fire. And reached is the destination."
It's the destination. Okay. MashaAllah. Okay. So now you're going to tell me one. Okay. I will do the same one. Fail, ism, and harf. Let me just close this and make it a bit like that. Yeah, so one ad would do that, right?
Ism is noun and adjective.
Fail is like an action.
Or and I don't know, fair.
And harf is a word that cannot stand on its own, like to
Or
in.
Yeah, it's a word that needs another word for it to complete meaning. So, okay, so tell me, fail, ism.
That is
I think التره is a فعل. I will force him. It's a فعل.
Is this an ism? Oh yeah.
There are lots of ism. Can you mention one?
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim, good, mashallah.
And verb is provide. وارزق.
Warzuq, yes.
And provide, that's a word maybe?
Warzuq, yes.
fail unit.
Yeah, fair. No.
Allah is an ism.
The word, yes, the word Allah here, where is it?
Oh wait, oh shoot, it's not here. Man.
Yes.
Man is harf.
Okay.
Qala is فعل.
Fail, very good.
Fail.
Yeah.
Enjoyment.
Enjoyment.
Then I will grant him enjoyment. Yeah, that's also fair.
what about, okay, tell me attached pronoun.
Attached pronoun.
What do you mean by attached pronoun?
So,
Her, it's a pronoun. You use he, she, it, they for someone, right? Instead of a noun. And attached means it's attached to the word.
he said, Qala.
Qala is one word, he said. So it's like an action of saying, but it's like qala is one person said, qalu, they said. Okay?
Ahlahu. Ahlahu.
Hmm?
Ahlahu.
Yes, who? It's people. The who over here, who over here are attached pronoun. Whom is attached pronoun. Them, okay, from them. And we have ilah, okay. And what else? Min is also harf jar. It's a harf with jar means, and the word next to it will become um majroor, the e sound. Good, mashallah. So we did. Masir is also destination. Come. Nar also is ism, a place, right? Okay. And now we're going to go. So I'm going to mark it here as this is inshallah we'll be reading.
I think you should get rid of the previous bookmark.
Yes. So let me just go back and remove that so we don't get confused. Okay. So we're here. Barakallahu, I think 127, inshallah. And now we're going to go to Islamic studies. Okay, so we finished Surah Asr, chapter 28. And now we have Surah Ikhlas. Who's reading this?
Alright.
Oh,
Can I start first?
yes, go ahead.
Alright. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. In the name of Allah, most kind, most merciful. Say, He is Allah, who is one. Allah is the eternal refuge. He does not give birth, nor is He born. And there is nothing at all like Him. The Lord of the universe is one. He has no wife, He has no children, Allah has no son, and there is no other God besides Him. Tawheed, or oneness of Allah, is the mainspring of Islam and the core of the Quran. There is nothing at all like Him. It is ridiculous to suppose that the sun is a god, the earth is a goddess, or animals or plants are gods. In fact, there is no God but Allah alone with no partners. Everything belongs to Him, and He deserves all praise. He has power over everything.
Good, mashallah. Next, who wants to read next?
I want to.
Go
Surah Al-Ikhlas is one of the most important surahs of the Quran. This short surah teaches us Tawheed, or oneness of Allah. Allah's Messenger ﷺ described it as being equal to 1/3 of the Quran. It is one of the most beloved portions of the Quran. A Muslim should recite this surah as often as he can.
Okay, so we read that mostly in Salah. Do you do that?
Yeah.
Good. It's a short surah. And there's one thing more. It says here that it is one of the most beloved portion of the Quran. That's correct. Also equal to 1/3 of the Quran. Why do you think it's equal to 1/3 of the Quran?
Because that's the core.
Yes. because depending on the different topics, so 1/3 of it is based on Tawheed, oneness of Allah. So a lot of emphasis has been placed on believing that Allah is only one, because we have a tendency to believe as human beings, seeing, so many people around us and having the concept that Allah is only one and only, right? So that covers 1/3 of the part of the Quran. What does Surah Al-Ikhlas teach us? Maryam, do you know?
Yes. It teaches us that it shows us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala how great he is, and it shows that he has no partners and he has a lot of power. He controls everything. He controls us. He controls every leaf, and he's very powerful.
Okay, mashallah, very good. Very good. Okay. What is Surah Al-Ikhlas
Can I answer
equal
it?
to? Yes, go ahead.
It is equal to 1/3 of the Quran.
Very good. Okay. Write a paragraph on what you learned about Allah in this lesson. And that's it? Okay. So, okay, you can say it. Who's going to tell me what you learned about Allah in this lesson?
I want to tell you.
Yes, go ahead.
In this lesson, I learned that, well, I went into deeper explaining of how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the greatest, and how no one can compare any object or anything like him.
Very good.
And all praise is for him because he's the greatest. He has no son or no daughter or a mother or father.
Yes.
He wasn't born,
Yes.
and he will never die. Yeah.
Okay, very good. So if we put things together, so Surah Ikhlas is based on, this is called Tawheed, oneness of Allah. So there are two parts, right? Oneness of Allah. First of all, no things are like him, like sun, moon, earth. All these are creations. So they are not God, right? So there's one thing is that all the creation that we see, the sun, moon, stars, they're not God. And the second thing is, like, we have families and so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is one and only, right? So nothing is like him, and he has no relations or family. He's one and only because he's the most powerful. So you can write for homework. Kind of missing something here. Oh, is the screen being shared? No,
No.
something happened here. Okay, let me just share the screen again. Okay. So kind of got lost. Okay. So what do we have here? Surah Ikhlas, and we have, oh, there's more. No, it's the next chapter. You want to go ahead with it? Surah Falak and Surah Nas?
No, I think we'll move on to IXL.
Okay.
So
So,
more time to do brainpop.
okay, sure. So we'll move to IXL. It was small chapter, Surah Ikhlas, and I'm sure everybody remembers Surah Ikhlas, right? Because these are the first surahs that
Yeah.
you remember when you start memorizing. Is that correct?
Yes. Indeed, yes.
Okay.
Actually, today's Father's Day.
Okay. And what do you do in Father's Day?
I'm
Wait.
gonna give my dad a present. Could we show it to the class?
Sure, I guess. I didn't get my dad a present.
Okay, go ahead. I can stop sharing and we can do show and tell.
Okay, just wait 1 minute. I need to get it. And Taika, yours is pretty good too. You can show it. Okay, can I show mine in the meantime?
You can show, you know, or you can tell about what you do on Father's Day.
On Father's Day, I made my dad something, and I want to show it in my camera.
Haika? Okay.
An origami shirt.
Oh, that's nice. It's a shirt.
And it's not all inside.
I love you. Oh, that's good,
And
mashallah.
then we open this part. It says, I have a joke for you. And then I'm going to tell him, knock, knock.
Okay, what's the joke?
I want to tell you it. I'll tell you the joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cow go.
Who
Cows
can
go.
go? Who?
Cow, no, cows don't move.
Oh, cows don't move. Okay, that's nice. Okay, who's next?
I will go.
This is Rhoda. Go ahead.
Let me call Heike so she can hold the iPad. Okay, I'll come.
Yes, we can. Are you on?
I'm here.
We can't see your camera. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so can you see it correctly?
It's so wiggly and I can't really see much.
Okay.
Is it a game?
No.
Is
Okay,
it
I pinned your camera, so now I think I can see it.
Okay, hold this second. It's first says, did you know?
okay?
And I open this and it says, love is like light. Just like light travels 300,000 kilometers per second,
Mhm.
my love for you speeds up faster every minute. Then it says over here, I love you so much. And then it goes back to the did you know thing.
Oh, that's good, mashallah. You work so hard. How much time did it take for you to make this?
It took like an hour.
An hour. Okay, that was good. All right. So who else is? We have Arif. What do you do?
I didn't really make much, but I have this thing called Google Drawings and I can make it in under a minute.
Okay, so you're gonna
Because
make
like for me in my school, I do Google Drawings mostly every day. So I'm so used to it now that I can make a Father's Day card in under 1 minute.
okay. So would you like? Can you share that your work right now?
I mean, I didn't even start though, to be honest.
Okay.
I
So
forgot that today was Father's Day. So
okay. Did you do anything in Mother's Day?
no, not much. I mean, for me, every day is Mother's Day.
Okay, very good. I just wanted to come to this conclusion, what you just said right now. But okay. And what about you, Rhoda and Haika? What did you do in Mother's Day?
In Mother's Day, I think I did like a card or something.
Okay. And that is Rhoda. What about Haika?
On Mother's Day, I made something similar like this.
Something
Haika made some like passes, like give me this pass and I'll do a back massage on you, like those stuff.
No, well, I
Oh.
also no, that was for Eve. I made her something which was like this.
Okay, the passes if you want to back scratch or something. Okay.
Yeah.
That's very creative. Okay, mashallah. And what about Maryam? What about you, Maryam?
I did not make anything for Father's Day because I too think the same.
Okay, and what about Mother's Day?
I did not make anything on Mother's Day because my parents and I think that every day is a Father's Day and a Mother's Day.
Okay, good. And also, which school do you go to?
Well, I think I will go in VIP.
Like, are you
I-
registered
I did not still, but we were thinking to go in VIP.
VIP? Like, are you in a public school or Islamic school?
It's a Islamic school.
Oh, it's Islamic school. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Because it's a little bit different than children going to Islamic school. And, you know, sometimes you can't tell, but sometimes you can tell. So I just wanted an idea. Okay, that's very good if you make a card or, you know, bake something, or that's totally fine. But Islamic point of view, we believe that every day is Mother's Day and Father's Day. We do not neglect them anytime. It's not like once in a year. But if you want to make something special on that day because everyone else is doing that, that's totally fine too. What about birthdays? Do you celebrate birthdays?
Just a little for us
Every
because
time, yeah, every time we have a birthday, like my mom's, my dad's, my siblings, I always get to work and surprise them with a birthday card. Like I work for 2 hours, 3 hours maybe.
so me and Haika, we kind of do celebrate birthdays.
We make a cake.
Yeah, we bake a cake and then we make
Yes,
like,
because we haven't made a
homemade
cake in a
presents
while.
for each
And
other.
cakes are super delicious, so yeah.
Yes.
One time, Haika, one time me and my mom made a confetti cake for Haika. So when you cut it, there's like confetti sprinkles in the middle.
Oh,
One
that's
time, me and my mom made a panda corn cake for Rhoda.
oh, that's nice too. So you can make it yourself, or do you need someone's help?
We make it with our moms because we can't put it in the oven by ourselves because we'll get burnt.
What we also do on birthdays is we just organize like some games we could do with the family, like Monopoly or Twister or something like that.
Okay, so you have fun. So you bake cake, you make a card, and you have fun activities, right?
Yeah.
Games. Okay, that's good. And Ari was saying he makes a card for sure. And I believe Mariam does the same.
Well, when there is my birthday, what we do is my parents make something favorite I like, or we go somewhere outside, like on a park or something.
Okay, that's nice too. So you make it special, right? For someone, and if it's yours, then you get to be treated special. So you go out, or
Or sometimes we cannot go outside, so they make something favorite of mine. Like I like crepes and I like waffles, so they make my favorite breakfast in
favorite
one.
breakfast. Okay, that's nice too, mashallah. Okay.
I love crepes and waffles too.
Yeah, so the point is just to make it special for you, just to show that you are special for us, right? And the same thing happens in Mother's and Father's Day, you just make them feel more special. Sometimes you need to stop to say thank you, right? Every day is the same routine. But according to Islam, we believe that every day is Mother's Day and every day is Father's Day too. So we love and respect them every single day. Okay, now we're going to go to IXL. Okay, there we are. So was it logged in? Yeah. Okay, we're doing multiplication, addition, subtraction. That was easy, so we came to multiplication. Okay. Right. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the multiplication sentence. You can take turns alphabetically.
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
7 8s are 56.
Okay. If it's wrong, just let me know. Anyone can say in between if it's wrong, okay? And if it's correct, you can say correct. Choose. Okay, who's next? Let me just open the participants so I can see who's doing it. So that was Mariam, was it you?
Yes.
Okay. Next.
Can I go?
Yes, go ahead. Haika.
Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. Blank and blank have the product of 120. So easy. You see, zero. Yeah. 12. I don't really understand the problem. So 120. You know, whenever multiplying any number by 10, you have to add a 0 at the end. Yeah. So the number in the hundreds and tens place of 120 is 12, right? Yeah, so 12 and 10. Yeah.
Very
exactly.
good. 12 and 10. So when you multiply by 10, the 0 gets added. So it will become 120. Good, mashallah. Okay, who's next?
Can I do it?
Yes, go ahead, Aya.
Sorry, I couldn't do the first one because I was working on my Father's Day card, and it's done already. Choose the numbers from the box to complete the sentence. 5 and 6.
5 and 6. 5 times. So if you know your tables, it's very, very easy to do.
Actually, according to the alphabetical order right now, it's Haika, Arab's nickname, I guess, Mariam, and then me. We'll just go through there. Okay, 8 times 10 is 80.
Very good. Times 10 is 80. Next.
Haika, you can go. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. So it has a product of 45. 15, 70. 5 times 9.
Okay. Oops.
45. Is it correct?
Anyone wants to give their feedback?
It is correct.
It is correct.
Yeah, it's correct.
Very good. Okay, who's next? Is it Mariam?
Okay. 48. It's 6 and 8. 6 into 8, you can say.
6 times 8. Everyone thinks is correct?
Agreed.
Good job.
It's 5 and 7.
5 and 7. See, if you know your tables, it's very, very easy. Okay. Who else? Rhoda?
40 is 4 and 10.
Well, actually, 5 and 8. Oh, no, there's no 8. Okay, never mind. 4 and 10, yeah.
4 and 10?
Yep.
4 tens are 40. Very good. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the multiplication sentence.
It's 8 and 3. 8 and 3.
Very good. Okay. Choose two numbers to make 14. Haika?
Choose two numbers from the box to complete the multiplication sentence. What equals 14?
Can I say the answer?
I know the answer.
Yeah, same.
It's very easy. Haika, you can do it, right?
It's fairly easy.
It would be 2 and wait 1 second.
Okay.
Wait, you guys want to do a death match in the finals, like in the
And
top?
7. 2 and 7.
Very good.
Guys, I have an idea. You guys want to do a death match in the challenge zone?
Okay.
So whoever can answer first answers it.
Okay.
And then they get to choose the first brain pop.
Right. I think we should let Mariam choose the first brain pop, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. And 56. It is 7 and 8. 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Okay.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
You see 5, 6, 7, 8. 56 times 7 and 8. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. The answer is 5 and 10.
5 and 10. Okay. That was easy. Okay. Choose two numbers from the box to complete a sentence.
2 and 6.
2.
Although this isn't a death match, I'm still being really quick here. 2 and 6.
Okay.
It was
And-
because I was muted. Okay.
It's shoot 8 and 4? No. No. Brain, why are you not working? Brain complex days.
Can I say the answer?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
It's 4 into 7.
Oh yes. Oh. 7 times 2 equals to 14. 14 times 2 equals to 28. How could I have forgotten that? I'm so stupid.
Table of 4 and table of 7 and 28. Very good. Okay. Rhoda.
Okay.
It is 17 times.
Can you allow me to annotate?
It actually, I have the answer ready. It's 17 and 6.
Now you can answer.
17.
And 6. I just did the multiplication right here.
42. And that's 6 plus 4, which is 10. Yeah.
So it's 17 times 6. Very good.
I don't know why my writing is so fat.
So you have to, make the pen thin. There are different choices pieces of the pen. So if you click on it, it'll give you options and you can choose the thicker one.
Okay.
Okay, 17 times 6 is 102. Next. So it's this number I'll give to Arif.
Wait, did someone call me because I was in the washroom?
I'm sorry?
Did someone just call me because I know the answer?
You know the answer? Go ahead.
It's 20 and 12, I
20
think.
and 12.
I believe so. No, actually, it might not be. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. I'm off by 100 here. So 20 and 17, actually.
Okay, everyone agrees with that?
I am Tony Stark.
Very good.
All right, next question.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? I can do this. It's fairly easy.
Yeah, Haika, you want to do this one?
Sure. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. Product of 18. That would be 2 and 9, but there's no 9. So then that would be maybe 3 and 6. Is it
3
correct?
and 6?
Yes.
6, 12, 18. 3. Okay, that was very good. The 9 times 2 is 18, but you couldn't find the numbers, so you had to choose some others. So that's very good. Okay. Next, it's very easy. I'll give to Mariam.
Okay. It's 3 and 4. I think 3 into 4 is 12.
3 into 4 is 12. MashaAllah.
Are
Okay.
we in the challenge zone?
We're gonna enter the death match in one more question.
Okay, Rauda,
Yeah.
this is for you.
Okay.
Can I see the answer because I know it? Can I say the answer?
I think it's
Bill,
18 times 3.
Yeah, it's 18 times 3.
18 times 3, yes, you can confirm, but the person has to do the calculation so that their table, everyone's tables get revised. 18 times 3 is 54. Everyone agrees with that?
Yes. It's legitimately the time for the death match. Yay.
Stop saying that.
I like it. Okay. 25 and 5? 25 and 5. No. No. 25 and 14, I think.
Everyone agrees with that?
Oh, shoot. No. 25 and 18?
25 and 18?
No, 25 and 19. 25 and 19. Why are you guys not answering? It's the death match, guys. Whoever gets it first. 25 and 19.
Okay.
Why
Should I
people?
submit it?
Yes, indeed.
Very good.
All
Okay.
right. And Arab's gonna get this again.
Okay, Mariam, you want to try this?
What's this?
Can I do the calculation on the screen?
Okay, go ahead. Do the calculation on the screen.
Yeah. $176. First plus 176 here. Answer.
We don't see anything you're writing on the screen.
I don't know this answer.
You don't need Rhoda, you want to give a try?
Actually, I already have the answer.
Okay. So once they're done, then you can confirm, okay? It's nice to have the answer. Okay, Rhoda? You want to give it a try?
Yeah. I'm going to try 22 times 8. 16. And that is also 16 plus 1 is 17. Oh,
Indeed, yes, it is. 28. 22 times 8 is the answer.
the same one.
Very good. Okay, now you're going to tell me, why did you choose 22 times 8?
I did the same
I
thing.
just thought of one of the high numbers, because a high number times a high number should be like really higher than 176. So I chose 8. I chose random. Well, most probably it would be 8 times some high number. So I just chose 22, like
Okay.
hoping it was right, and that's how I got it.
Okay, very good. Okay, Mike, you can see that when you're choosing numbers, you can take the last ones and multiply, to see if the last numbers, if you multiply the last two numbers, they will match the last number of the answer. So if it's a very big number, say 2, 5, 6, 7, like this, you don't really have to worry about how long it is. You first focus on the last digit. Okay, so if the options were 2, 6, and so many, and then 5, you would know that one number to multiply would be 5 because the last number is 5. Okay, and then you would choose, because out of so many, it's very difficult to choose which two, right? Mariam, that was the problem you had, right?
Yes.
You didn't know which two numbers to choose. So in that case, what would you do is see 3 times 2 is 6, okay? And then one possibility is 3 times 2 is 6, but 2 times 3 is 2 times 3 is all 6, so it's very low. The other options we have is 8 times 23, because 8 threes are, is it possible? No, because it has to be 6 at the end. So the number either will be, we have an option of 3 or 4, right? But 8, 16, 24, so 8, 16. So we figured out that probably this is closer. 2, 8 to the 16, and 2, 8, 16 plus 1, 17. Okay, so this is a little bit of logic I explained because you were having, maybe you can do solve. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put the numbers. 22 and 8.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can we do a death match for the so that the person whoever gets the most answers correct can choose the brain pop?
Yes, when we enter into the challenge zone, you could do that.
Yes,
Rather than,
whoever answers it, whoever knows the answer first can straight up answer it.
yes, you could do that
And will we enter the challenge zone?
in the challenge zone. So the last one who will be answering, they get to choose the brain pop.
Yay.
Okay. This is
Let's do
55.
it.
So 55, I believe Haika can do it.
Okay, do the numbers. So what equals 65? This is too hard.
Okay. The first technique is the last number is
Ends with a 5. So then
Okay.
it would be 5 something.
Yes, because you see 5 table comes in 5. So one digit we already know, 5. Okay. Mariam, can you find the second one?
Is it
It's
into
13.
30?
5 and 13.
Oh.
13. Okay.
I've been
So-
13. I just calculated it.
Who wants to do the calculation on the screen?
Because
I will.
Go ahead.
5, 12, 60, 5, 30, 65.
Okay. Five times 13. 3 times 5 is 15. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6.
Very
And
good.
65.
So we have 65. So the two numbers are 5 and
13.
13. Very good. So next number is 36. Maybe Haika can do this.
Okay, if it's 36, it will be, so there's 6 of
So if it's 6 at the end, so, and the number itself is very small, so you can easily find two numbers 36.
It's 9 and 4.
Yeah, 9 and 4.
9 and 4?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Okay, this number 160. Mariam, you want to give a try?
Okay. Is it 16 and 10? 16 and 10?
Okay, 16 and 10. Everyone agrees with that?
I hope.
Yes, so 16, 160, 16, if it multiply by 10, which you already have in the list, the 0 would be added. So it will become 160. Okay, very good. That's a very easy one too. And here we have 60. Rauda, your turn.
Okay. Can you allow me to annotate?
Yes.
Well, I know that 20 times 3 is 60.
Because 2 times 3 equals to 6. So 2 times 3.
3 times 0 is 0.
Hmm.
3 times 2 is 6. There's nothing to add, so we just write it down here.
Very good. So we have 20 times 3. Which is very good. 24 to 60. Okay. Choose two numbers, 416. Okay. Ari can do this.
Interesting. 416. Let's see. One of the numbers is probably 4, my guess.
4, okay.
4 equals to 6. No, yeah, 16. 6, 4, 1 carry. Nah, that wouldn't be it. Nah, it's not. Isn't there? 4 is not a number. 4 times 6 equals to. Okay, 24. 4 to carry. Maybe that could work, but that's too big. Okay. Well, we can, so nah, that's too big. How about 21 times? I'm gonna try 12. No, I'm gonna try 24 times 4.
24?
Well, I think it's 24 times 1. No. 21, no. How
Okay.
about 16?
So if you see over here that, okay, let me just see something. Okay. Oh, what happened?
Oh, wait, I got it, I think. Oh, shoot. I can't even see it. Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
So you know one number cannot be 4. You know why?
Yeah, and it's 26 times 16.
The biggest number is 29, and 29 times 4 will only be 100. It will not be 400. So the 4 cannot be the number.
Yeah. So it's 26 times 16.
26 times 16.
Yep.
Everyone agrees with that?
Um, um, can I do the math on the screen?
Okay, do the math. Give me 1 second. Let me just remove this. Yes.
Okay. 26 times 16. That is 36. That is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. And we add that as 6. 11 and 8. I don't think it's correct.
You didn't get it?
No.
Okay. So when you're multiplying, you know, okay. When you multiply 2 digits, so what you do is, say if you're saying 26 by 16, you will multiply these two together first. 6 times 6, 36 carry 3. And 6 to the 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, I see what I did wrong.
1 6 is a 6, and 1 2 is a 2. 6, 5, 10, 11, and carry 1, and 416.
Oh,
So you
I
multiply.
did it wrong.
Yeah, you have to make sure you multiply first these two. Oops, these two, and then these two, right? And then with 6, both of them with 6, and then both of them with 1. So that's how it comes out. Okay. So I believe that you verified it and the answer is correct. So it took time, but the good thing is that we didn't lose any marks. Now this again is a big number, so I'll give to Arif.
I will do the calculation and be right back with you guys.
Okay. If you want, your annotation does not work, right? Yeah, because when you're doing trial and error and doing on the screen, it helps others to understand as well. It's a big number to calculate.
All right, 24 and 23.
24 times 23. Okay. 24 times 23. 4 to the 12, carry 1, 2 to the 6, 7, and 4 to the 8, and 2 to the 4. 2, 5, 5, 5, 5, 2. Okay, 23 and 24. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, the last one's a death match.
Oh.
Whoever gets there first gets it.
Very good, mashallah. Okay, and this one
Two
is
and three.
6.
Two and three. Two and three. I said it first as well. I said it first. I said it first. Let's go. I said it first.
Two and three,
Okay,
I said it first.
very good, mashallah.
I said it.
No, I said it first. I literally said it first. When the teacher was speaking, I said 2 and 3.
No.
And you said after. You said 2 and 3 after the teacher finished speaking. I said it first.
Okay, so
No,
there's
why not?
both of you can choose one. One program.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So we have 28 after 28, took us 26 minutes. Very good. And we're going to go to brain pop. Okay. Now I'm going to, am I sharing the screen? Give me 1 second. I have to open. First, we'll see what topic we have. We have parenthood. Oh, I didn't have to.
I watched that one and you're not presenting.
Oh, where's the screen? Yes. So we have in brain pop, we have parenthood. You want to see this one, Maria?
Sure, well, I watched it, but I want to watch it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, we'll let Mariam do one, then me, then Haika. And Rhoda, sorry.
Okay. So
Are there more?
Sorry?
Are there more videos? Like,
Yeah. We have like this whole catalog of videos.
I'm not sure what to choose.
If you want to do something else, then we can skip
Can
this.
I maybe choose something else?
we'll do this. We'll give you another choice then for the second one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. This is interesting.
So are we gonna do like 4 brain pops today?
Because if you see, because of Father's Day, they have something always related. The topics related to what's going on around us. That's why the topic is parenthood. Okay.
Yeah, but are we gonna do like 4 brain pops today?
No, we'll see how much time we have.
You can exit and join again.
Being a parent can be tough.
Try to exit.
Okay, let me start again. Give me 1 second.
I told my mom.
Try to exit, and then it may work.
Yeah, let me just go back. Yes.
Okay, it's working now.
Something wrong with it.
I think you're supposed to play it then full screen it.
Yes.
Dear Timmy, we have our ups and downs, but I hope you realize I always have your best interests at heart. I know being a kid can be tough, but did you know being a parent can be tough too? Love, Mom. I told my mom to stop calling me Timmy. P.S. Please be home by 7 for dinner and don't forget your science project. Oh, yeah. Be right back. Phew, close call. Mom and Dad can drive me nuts, but I really do rely on them. And I get that it's not always a picnic dealing with me either. Parenthood is a big, tough job. Well, pregnancy and giving birth are hard enough. But parenting comes after. Taking care of your kids, loving them unconditionally, and teaching them how to live in the world. And actually, people can become parents in lots of different ways. They might turn to outside help for the pregnancy, or adopt or foster a child, or become guardians of a child in need. A parent's role is always changing because their kids keep changing. In the first stage of life, they're infants, 100% dependent on their parents for survival, for food, to stay clean and warm, for comfort, for literally everything. At first, they can't even hold their heads up on their own. And they're trying to figure out if the world is a safe place. So, parents need to provide love and stability, meeting all their needs. And since infants can't talk, parents have to pay close attention to body language and other forms of communication. Yeah, like crying. And they've got to respond, even if it's the middle of the night. Especially in the early months, parents literally can't give infants too much attention. At this age, babies are learning from their parents how relationships work. If their needs are met consistently, they develop trust. So, when they face tough stuff in the future, they trust that they can turn to other people for support. This allows them to form strong, healthy relationships throughout their life. Infants transition into toddlers when they start, well, toddling around and asserting some independence. Since toddlers can now do some stuff on their own, they want to say in how things go. They have a lot of opinions, and they're not afraid to express them. It's a parent's job to give up some control and let their toddler make choices. Of course, the parent's still in charge and needs to keep the kids safe. It's a delicate balance between allowing some freedom and setting limits. This stage has a lot of trial and error. It's sometimes called the terrible twos. Parents try to tolerate the mistakes and the strong feelings without shaming their kid. That way, toddlers grow confident in their abilities. They feel respected and learn self-reliance. You can think of the stages of childhood almost like levels in a video game. They get more complicated as you go. And the better you do in one level, the more tools you'll have to succeed in the next one. Parenthood is all about helping kids perform the best they can at each stage. A lot of that boils down to giving them more and more independence. Preschoolers begin taking charge by planning games and using their imaginations. School-aged kids start to seek out approval from people other than their parents, like teachers and friends. Adolescents are experimenting to figure out their identities as individuals, which often means rebelling against their parents' authority. This can create conflict, like for, me, putting up with all of mom and dad's demands. My curfew, chores, how if I insult dad's awful cooking, I have to put a quarter in the rudeness jar. Rats. But that's how parents support kids through the challenges of growing up. Setting limits with clear consequences so they make good choices and feel secure, but also encouraging them to try new things and make healthy choices, listening with an open mind and helping them forge their own path, until eventually they're independent, responsible adults. Or at least that's the goal. No, Moby, there's no single way to be a good parent. Everyone's parents are different, just like we kids are all different. And every parent makes mistakes. All parents have days where they're tired or distracted or stressed out. Still, if you're frustrated or bothered by something your parents are doing, ask to sit down and talk to them. Unfortunately, there are cases when parents aren't meeting their kids' needs. They're not keeping them safe or healthy or not taking care of them in other ways. Any kid who feels that way should reach out to an adult they trust, maybe another family member or someone at school. It might feel scary or embarrassing, but those people are there to help. And that's a good point. We don't stop growing when we reach adulthood. People keep changing, no matter how old they get. That goes for your folks, too. In the end, you're your own person, separate from your parents. And if someday you decide to become a parent, you can choose to do things differently. I, for one, would never leave mushy notes in my future kid's backpack. Good luck on your math quiz, Timbo. I'm proud of you for studying so hard, and I bet you'll do great. Love, Dad. Then again, maybe I would.
Okay, so that's nice. And we take the quiz.
Can we just watch all the brain pops instead of taking quiz?
This is going to be very easy. We're going to probably do it in 1 minute.
Great.
The topic is very easy. So it's not going to take time. All children rebel against their parents,
C.
react to challenges, rely on adults for support, are raised by their birth parents.
The answer is C.
C.
I think it is.
Rely on, yeah, that's correct. Okay, I was a little late, but that's okay. Parents provide a stability for infants by feeding them
D.
consistently.
Duck.
What is it?
Duck. D. D.
D.
Very good.
Duck.
Very
Duck.
easy.
Duck. Duck.
The topic, when it's history, it's a little difficult, but some science one. This is very easy compared to infants, toddlers. Move around more, less, have fewer opinions, make more choices, or require more.
Require more attention.
Require more attention because
Require. No. And then it's B. B.
Have fewer.
B. A.
I think
Compared to infants,
move
toddlers.
around less. Is it move around less? Make more choices.
Oh my.
More.
What?
It's obvious, right? Now,
Oh. Okay. 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 I understand now.
healthy choice parents might. It's very similar. For a tricky question. What is a healthy choice parents should allow toddlers to make? Pick their bedtime, eat whatever they want to,
It's
do
like
what
a
they
story to read.
D. Decide which story to read.
I mean, you can't let a child who's like 2 years old cross the road on their own. Like, bro, you're gonna get run over by a car.
Yeah, give them decide to do what they want. Okay, give them the terrible twos refers to.
The challenge of the toddler.
No, the terrible
C as in cat.
the,
Okay.
the terrible twos refer to me and Haika.
I think the difficult of caring for twins.
Okay, for
Is it
twins.
No, I think it's C.
It's C.
Yeah, I think it's C.
The
Yeah,
answer is me and Haika.
are the age of 2, which means toddler.
If we had a terrible 3, then that would be me and my siblings.
If there was a terrible three, that would be me, Rala, and Rahma.
Okay.
8 years. 8 years. 8 years.
The child most likely to seek the approval
I
of a
think
friend.
it's 8.
I do that now that I'm like,
8.
I do that now I'm 12. Like, oh my god, I'm so old. I do that when I'm 12. I didn't do that when I was 8. 8 is too young to ask for an approval by your friend. Confusion mark.
Yes, that's right. And that was the biggest age. Okay, parents usually set limits on their children's freedom in order to.
Encourage them to make better, responsible choices. I don't
D.
really,
I think it's D, but
I don't really understand D. Like, okay, I get it, but like, I don't understand.
I don't know if it's C. I'm confused between C and D because
It's D.
I think it can also be C.
Yeah, I agree with Rhoda. She typed in D in the chat. D for duck. The answer is D.
Okay, encourage them to make responsible choices. Very good. A teenager rebelling against their parent is
A. It's a natural part of growing up, even though I'm not teenage yet.
a sign of poor parenting, extremely rare. Okay.
A. Even though I'm not a teenager yet.
Yes. Okay, good. Oops, what happened?
Shoot.
Did I lose something? Okay. If a kid feels their parents aren't meeting their needs, they should
D. Duck.
reach
Reach
out.
out to a trusted adult.
Oops. Okay. Almost we're done. And 10. Which phrase best describes parenthood? One size fits all, trial and error, failure is not an option, anything goes.
B. B. Ball, ball, ball.
You think it's parenthood is trial and error?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. 9 out of 10. Very good. Now you did a good job. So who's choosing now the topic?
It is someone with the name Arab.
Muslim. Okay. So
Yes, indeed it is.
okay, I'm going to. Okay, let me just log in. Okay, can you see the screen? No? There we are. Here I'll go back and there we are. Okay, these are the topics. Do you see it on the screen?
I'm gonna go with social studies yet again.
Social studies? Okay. In social studies, we have all these topics: ancient culture, Black history, culture, economics, elections, famous historical figures, financial literacy, photography.
I'll go with famous historical figures.
Okay.
Can you go down? What? No, I don't want to do this. Why is there no such thing for Masked Wolf? He faced a lot of problems, but okay. Down, 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 down,
There's
down.
also Bill Clinton.
Oh, the two. No, not Elvis. Can we do? No, not Elvis Presley. I already know Henry Hudson. Giordano da Vinci. No. Louis Armstrong, Ludwig van Beethoven, Mahatma Gandhi, Malala, Malcolm X, Manasa Musa, Marco Polo, Mary Curl, Mark Twain, no. Muhammad Ali. Can we do Muhammad Ali?
Okay, let's do Muhammad Ali.
We did that one together, remember?
Oh,
We did this one together already.
We did that?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. We didn't. We didn't.
Yep, we did.
We didn't. We didn't. I remember.
Do you want to
Arab,
continue?
you chose this one.
I chose Malcolm X. I never chose this.
You chose this.
No, I didn't. I
Ella,
already.
anywhere you chose this one.
Maybe for Mariam it's new.
Can we play it from the starting?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's new.
Clearly, Perry.
Let me
Muhammad
start
Ali
from the
is one
beginning.
of the most iconic athletes of the 20th century. He was three-time heavyweight boxing champ during the 1960s and 70s. His a vicious series of abdominal blows. This will surely go down in the annals as a battle for the ages. Not since Agamemnon laid siege to Troy has the world witnessed such astonishing brutality. What? Too much? Dear Tim and Dear Tim and Moby, can you tell me a little bit about Muhammad Ali? Sincerely. iconic athletes of the 20th century. He was three-time heavyweight boxing champ during the 1960s and 70s. His superior talent and creativity let him dominate in the ring. But he's remembered as much more than just a big-time boxer. Ali rose to prominence amid the emerging civil rights movement, the struggle to overturn racist policies targeting African Americans. From the start of his career, he was a symbol of the changing times. African Americans, even those in the spotlight, were supposed to be quiet and humble. Ali was unwilling to play by those rules and instead freely spoke his mind, which forced Americans to think about the treatment of black people in our country. Ali was born Cassius Clay in Louisville, Kentucky in 1942. Growing up, he witnessed the bias and brutality of segregation firsthand. He couldn't understand why he couldn't go where white people went or do what they did. Cassius was particularly affected by the death of Emmett Till, a 14-year-old boy murdered after being accused of whistling at a white woman. The racial violence of that era left Cassius confused and angry. Boxing gave him a chance to channel those emotions. He immediately stood out for his astonishing speed. His quick reflexes and footwork made him nearly impossible to hit, and his hands were lightning fast. As an amateur fighter, he racked up over 100 wins and took home the gold at the 1960 Summer Olympics. As a pro, he developed a style that was all his own. During bouts, he'd dance around, shuffling his feet and circling opponents, ducking and dodging blows as fighters grew frustrated. The constant movement eventually wore people down, leaving them open to Clay's deadly counterpunches. That's what led to his famous tagline, "Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee." Clay often spoke in freestyle rhymes at interviews and press conferences. His confidence and charm helped him become a media superstar. Reporters ate up his lyrical delivery and ready-made sound bites. Clay had adapted his routine from the world of pro wrestling. He liked how they used to swagger and boast to rile up viewers. True, he was also kind of abrasive. He'd taunt his opponents, predicting exactly what round they'd get knocked out. Traditional fans and older folks thought he was arrogant, but Clay knew that whether he was booed or cheered, it helped fill the seats. And that would be the key to getting a shot at the championship belt. It finally came in 1964, when he faced Sonny Liston. Even in the world of heavyweight boxing, Liston was a scary figure. A big, brawny fighter with a brutal knockout punch. But Clay frustrated him at every turn. At the beginning of the 7th round, Liston refused to leave his corner. Amid the frenzy inside the ring, Clay shouted that he shook up the world. And what he was about to do outside the ring really did. Soon after the fight, Clay joined the Nation of Islam, a fringe Muslim sect. They believed racism was a permanent part of American culture. And their goal was to create an entirely separate country for black people. Nation of Islam recruits would often change their last names, since those were passed down from slave owners. That's why Cassius Clay became Muhammad Ali. He quickly became a symbol of African American pride and rising racial tensions. The theatrics he once relied on to drum up interest in his fights, he now used to send a message about racial injustice. It was the same idea behind his refusal to enter the armed forces. The U.S. was in an escalating conflict with Vietnam, halfway around the world. Many young men were being called up or drafted to serve in the military. Ali stated that his religious background prevented him from fighting. He also questioned the purpose of the war itself, asking reporters why he should fight for a country that treated his people so poorly. His views on war and religion didn't really help his reputation, and his fight against the draft cost him dearly. He was stripped of his title and barred from boxing anywhere in the U.S. His legal battle took years, as the case went all the way to the Supreme Court. Over that time, public opinion turned against the Vietnam War, and landmark legislation made the dream of civil rights a reality. The country had caught up to Ali and his beliefs. He also broke ties with the Nation of Islam, converting to a mainstream sect. Ali returned to the ring in 1970, but he was never quite the same. He'd been sidelined for nearly 4 of his prime fighting years. Heavier and slower, he couldn't use pure speed to outduel boxers. The greatest was no longer invincible. But ironically, the decline in skill led to his most epic battles. 3 grueling bouts against Joe Frazier created the most celebrated rivalry in boxing history. Ali lost the first fight when Frazier held the championship. By the time he got another shot at the title, Ali was 32 years old and well past his prime. This time, the belt was in the hands of George Foreman. Foreman had easily crushed fighters who'd given Ali trouble, including Frazier. But what Ali lacked in pure ability, he made up for in smarts. He leaned back on the ropes and covered up in the early rounds. After Foreman had exhausted himself, Ali shocked the world by knocking out the younger, stronger man. It seemed he won through sheer force of will. Even those who hated his politics had to admire his heart. Ali became even more beloved after he hung up his gloves in 1979. Over the next 4 decades, he focused on humanitarian and charitable work. He focused much of his efforts on helping children in poorer nations. Even when his health declined due to Parkinson's disease, he kept on fighting, raising awareness about the disease by staying in the spotlight. His life came full circle at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics. With billions cheering across the globe, he lit the opening ceremony flame. Yeah, Ali's place in our culture had totally changed between those 2 Olympic moments. But his voice has always been the same, defiant and insightful. Although he died in 2016, for many fans, he'll always be the greatest.
Okay, so that was Muhammad Ali. And how many of you like boxing?
Arab does. I love boxing.
I don't like it.
Nobody else likes
I don't
boxing?
understand. Like, even my mom hates boxing, and she's like, all girls hate boxing.
Well, actually, my mom says we should do taekwondo.
I know, taekwondo and boxing are different though.
Yeah.
Like, I like all the forms of boxing, kickboxing, boxing. I'm more of like a boxing guy.
Yeah, okay. But sometimes girls also like karate. Do you like karate?
I mean, I do need to get into my karate classes soon.
Oh, you do take classes?
No, I need to go get them at YMCA. Once YMCA opens, I'm going.
Okay. So that self-defense is also very good. Okay, do you want to do one more?
Yeah, I think we're gonna let.
I
Yeah. Oh, wait. Actually, Mariam, did you choose your already? Oh, Mariam left.
Mariam left?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
okay. I want to choose. Can you go back? I don't want to do social studies.
You don't want to do social studies? Okay.
I want to.
Oh,
Can you
that's
go
okay.
back?
Okay. Okay, she's back.
Probably a technical.
Issue.
I
Okay.
want to do Mariam engineering and technology.
Mariam, you want to choose what we should do? Actually, I think we should let Mariam choose what we should do.
Yes, Mariam's is at her first day today. So, Mariam, you want to choose any topic, please?
Can we do maybe art and music or new and trending?
Arts and music?
Maybe can we do new and trending because
Okay. New and trending.
yeah. Wounded knee masquerade. Can we do wounded knee masquerade or bullying? What
Bullying?
shall we?
Okay.
Okay,
We'll do bullying because that happens a lot in school, okay?
okay.
That helps, and we have 3 minutes. Probably we'll just finish it quickly.
Hang on. Oh, what's this? Dear Tim and Moby, kids at school pick on me and make fun of my clothes. They also call me names. What should I do? From Charlotte. Oh, gosh, I hate that. This older kid named Craig used to pick on me when I was in the 2nd grade. He made fun of my lunches and my baseball swing, and he called me names like Four Eyes. That was real original. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that name. I never quite figured that one out. Well, enough about that. Bullying is when a person repeatedly mistreats someone to feel like they have some kind of power over them. It can take many forms. We've already covered name-calling. Bullying can also be making fun of someone, leaving them out of activities, taking their stuff, forcing them to do things they don't want to do, and even physically hurting them. Anything someone does that makes someone else feel bad or unsafe can be bullying as far as I'm concerned. Kids get bullied for different things, even stuff they should feel proud of. They could be really good at school or in sports or have lots of friends. The person bullying them might feel jealous or threatened by their success. Sometimes it's the opposite. Kids with few friends or low self-esteem getting bullied. They can be seen as easy targets and less likely to push back. Often, bullying targets a person's differences, like how they look, or their religion, or sexual orientation, or race. This bullying is based on the dangerous belief that certain groups are better than other groups. No matter why someone is getting bullied, it's never okay. And if you see it happening, you should stick up for the kid getting bullied. Stand with them. And if it feels safe, calmly and firmly tell the bully to stop. Well, if someone is bullying you, there are some things you can do. You can ignore them and just walk away whenever they start bothering you. Try surrounding yourself with friends. It's not as easy to pick on a big group of people. In some cases, you can let them know that they're making you feel bad. That can be tough to do, so practice ahead of time to build your confidence. And remember, it's okay to tell an adult what's going on, even if you think the situation is under control. Parents, teachers, and school counselors are there to help you deal with tough issues like bullying. They can help those who bully understand that their behavior is wrong and teach them better ways to get attention and connect with other kids. Oh, and if you ever find yourself being mean to someone else, please stop. Everyone's been bullied at one point or another, so you know how it feels when someone's picking on you. It doesn't feel good. And it doesn't make you any bigger or better. What does make you bigger and better is being nice to people. That always impresses me. Yeah, it's a lot cooler to have friends than enemies. Look, there's Craig.
I think you dropped this.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, hey, Craig.
Timbo.
Okay, so that was good. Anyone had an experience of being bullied?
My whole life. To be honest, my whole life.
Your whole life? Okay, that probably makes you very strong. Okay, we
I
have
never.
It happened to me. It happened to me from like KG. It started in kindergarten and then I still experience it till last year.
Yeah, so what were you bullied for?
Well, more things than people can count on one hand. I guess that's all I can say for now. More things than people can count on one hand.
I don't think I've ever gotten bullied.
You've never got bullied?
I don't remember. Probably not.
It was not repeated, but it was only one time, I think.
That's actually called harassment. That's called harassment.
It was not repeated. but only it was one time a person was kind of
Yeah,
rude.
if it happens one time, then it's called harassment.
Yeah, I felt very bad at that moment. Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
but like when I was learning the difference between bullying and harassment, bullying keeps on happening to you. Harassment happens once.
Yeah,
as
that's okay. So what happened?
well, I don't know why. They used to make everyone as their friends, but not me as their friend. There were two friends which were very close, and they started to tell me and try to say me about my color and about my things because I felt like they were jealous of me as I used to be very good at that times. I used to be good in the class, so everyone used to be like, "You're so good at this," and they used to be very happy. And the Monday teacher who used to come on Monday used to be like, "Oh, she has many skills and she's very nice." So I felt like they were jealous with me. And two people were trying to say something rude to me at one time.
Yeah, so in the brain pop, we saw the same. There are many reasons. Probably they don't like you, or probably they're jealous of you. That was mentioned in brain pop. Why people sometimes would do that, make you feel bad. And that's the main thing, that they try to make you feel bad. Either you can ignore, or you can contact any adult in the school, teacher or counselor, or, take help from your, let someone know, or you can face the person yourself. Depends on what your personality is. But it's a good thing it never happened again, so that's done. So there's always help at school. You can always tell your parents, number one, tell your teacher at school, and that should solve the problem. You should not feel bad, okay? And as Muslims, we should always care about others. That's right. Yes?
For a person who has been bullied for 8 years, it's trust me, if you guys were never bullied, don't bully someone because I know exactly how it feels. And when you bully someone, you're literally taking away their privilege of being able to
Wait,
talk.
actually, I think I have once.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, from a person that got bullied for 8 years, my only one and only request is that when you guys grow up older, please, please, please do not bully anyone. Like it is one request that I ask you with every single piece of sincerity that I have. Please do not bully anyone
I know, why would
in
I?
the class or from your school. Like you do not want to be a bully.
Yes, because all the deeds that we do are being written, and we need to be kind and nice to other people. Why? Because as Muslims, we should be kind and follow the teachings of Prophet ﷺ. He was very, very kind and polite to people. Yes?
There's actually two things there's actually two reasons not to be a bully. Number one is that it is written in your record book, right? So whatever you do wrong is written, whatever you do correct is written, right? And then another reason is that there's actually three different reasons. That's number one, the one that I just said. Number two is that it's a saying, and it's actually real in Islam that um, whatever you send out comes back to you. So it's like a boomerang. Whenever you throw it, it comes back to you. So if you bully someone, you get bullied. And then there's number three, which is that
It's like this.
Could I tell
I'm the
you?
rubber,
person,
you're
okay,
the glue, whatever you
that
do to
other
me comes
person,
back to you.
yeah, so that other person who you bullied might as well end up, there's two things. You might as well end up scarring his or her life, which basically means that you might end up like making them feel really bad and remember it for the rest of their life. You might end up making them a bully because when they bully someone else, that's gonna also be written in your records. So when you bully someone and then they bully someone else, that's gonna be written in your records.
Okay, that's very good. Very, very different angles of looking at it. And so, very good three reasons not to bully others. Okay? That was
I
very, very good, thought, Arif. and inshallah I'll post the homework. And Arif, you're not doing your homework. What happened?
These weeks are actually going really busy. The last few weeks of school. So
Yeah,
this I think next week is going to be the last to last week. So I should not be that busy this week.
okay. Do you
This
have
week is the last week of school.
But I have some last hectic projects to do, so I might not end up doing this week's homework either.
okay, so okay, you don't have exams, you have projects.
Yes, I have a project from dance. I have a project from science. I have quite a few projects actually.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, inshallah, I'll post the homework and we'll see you in next week, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum